Hey everybody, it's me, John Ward, and I am back with another Dark Park Film Reviews. And today on this video, I'm wearing black because this is probably going to be, for a while, the last Zia Records video with me trying to save money. I'm going to basically stop going to Zia Records for a while, and this is it. These are the last films, this stack that's right here, are from the Rainbow location. They're from the Eastern location, and this is it over the past few weeks. So I kind of combined everything together. A few of these you might have seen in the film discussion video that I did with Donald Wills, but I've included them on here too. So yeah, I need to save money. I'm just trying to save money. And I think this is going to be probably it for a while. I still have some things for eBay in my cart, but even those are, I'm just going to have to wait on. So I do have these in some sort of weird order. So uh, let's take a look. So these are all DVD, and I picked up this because I have part two. So I grabbed part two first, and that is Death Nurse. So this is the first movie. And this is from Slasher Video. I have not seen Death Nurse 1 or 2, but I do like picking up uh basically kind of like the niche or like boutique uh labels. So now I got both of these, and this is from Olive Films. There appears to be a dead rat right there. All right, the next one is The Dark. And this is a John Bud Carlos film. This is from the 70s. It was originally meant to be a different movie, and it kind of formed its way into an outer space creature that shoots lasers out of its eyes, basically because of Star Wars. It's got Richard Hackle in it, William Devane, Kathy Lee Crosby, and Casey Kasem, out of all people, the DJ. It is from the director of Kingdom of the Spiders, which is one of the movies that I still have in my eBay shopping cart because it's the last film that I need from John Bud Carlos. I do like him as a director. He did work with Charles Band, and one of my favorite earlier films, way before even Full Moon, Empire, and all that, is The Daytime Ended, and he did that one also. This I did a reviews after midnight, which is going to be over on Indie Film Cafe. I believe this coming Saturday. So you'll be able to see my in-depth review of The Dark. The next one is I picked this one up because of my buddy Philip Tricky, OGP, and on his channel when one of his subscribers says, I'm probably getting this wrong, but like, what time is it? And then he plays a little clip from this, and it says vamp time, or that's what they say. They say vamp time, and then he plays the little clip of Thomas Jane, or as I just like to call him, Tom Jane, saying vamp time from this movie. I have not seen it, but I picked it up purely because of Philip. So one day I'll sit down and watch it. But it's got some decent people in it, so why not? Might as well check it out. I like Luc Besson. I think he's a good director, and I'm surprised I did not pick this up before. I don't think it's available on Blu-ray, so I just picked up the DVD. Christopher Lambert in Subway, which is one of Luc Besson's first films. Thing that sucks about this is that I believe it might be full frame. I don't think this is widescreen. I could be wrong because I haven't watched it yet. But I don't think it's a widescreen movie. But they definitely make a point here of saying this DVD disc is formatted for worldwide use, so you don't have to worry about its region. It's also got Christopher Lambert with blonde hair. So, and then this was one of the ones that was on Film Discussion with Donald Wills. We talked about our favorite movies, and this is one of his favorite movies. And I would definitely put it up there. I don't know. It would be one of my favorite films, but probably in like a top 20. But I did love rewatching it, and that's Forrest Gump. So widescreen collection, special collector's edition. Um, the film definitely holds up. It's got a big box, and then there's nothing here. So I wonder, I don't know, maybe if there was a booklet at one time, but it doesn't say includes booklet or anything. Just has the first on disc one is, you know, the movie, just Forrest Gump, and it's also got audio commentary, a couple of them. And then disc two is Behind the Magic of Forrest Gump. So it's all the making of. But this is a very good movie. And I got to admit that I was dreading it just a little bit because I thought the film was 3 hours and it wasn't. It was like only 2 hours and 18 minutes. So that made me happy. And then this was listed on Donald's list as I think one of his favorite films, but we didn't include it. We kind of moved around our favorite films and took something out and added something in. And I think this is one that was on his list, but I've wanted to see it and I've wanted to own it. So that is Alita Battle Angel, which is produced by James Cameron, but directed by Robert Rodriguez. So it's also John Landau, who produced a lot of James Cameron stuff like Titanic. But it's one that I've wanted to check out for a while. So I figured, you know what, I'll pick it up, you know, anyways. And it's got a good cast in it. These next two are from now one of my favorite directors. I watched The Black Coat's Daughter and hated it. Then I watched Long Legs and loved it. Went back and rewatched The Black Coat's Daughter, loved it. And now I am a huge Oz Perkins fan or Osgood Perkins. Um, and these are two movies that he wrote. I also own Gretel and Hansel. I do need to pick up Long Legs. So, and I think I'm still missing one movie that he wrote. And this is The Girl in the Photographs. And I think he's one of the writers. There's a few writers. He's also an actor. But with certain directors, I do like to pick up films that they didn't direct. Maybe they just wrote or produced. So the next one would be Removal. So there's Oz Perkins right there. For the producers of 300 and Piranha 3D. So he was one of the writers on this, and he was also one of the actors too. This next one was also on Donald's list as one of his favorite movies. I didn't own it, so I figured I would pick it up, just like Forrest Gump. And I tried to pick a like a special edition, almost kind of like a collector's edition, and it's Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So it is a 2 disc. It's got its slip jacket. Now, Donald did bum me out because he said that there are things missing from this, and I hate that. So this is what it looks like inside. And it's cool that the DVDs look like film reels. I like that. But in here, so here's like a little booklet, but he also said in here were two like fake autographed pictures of Roger Rabbit and Jessica Rabbit where they're signed. Um and yeah, they're definitely not here. So that kind of bums me out. But at least I got this booklet, which is kind of like a pad, like a notepad, and you flip it up. It's unfortunately what happens when you buy things used. You know, you may not get everything in it. So yeah, but I'm happy to own it. So it's the movie that really counts. But it's nice to have everything. But I got almost everything. Eventually, pick it up on Blu-ray at some point. I've been going through and collecting the comic book movies, and a lot of them are not like Marvel related or whatever. I'm just kind of going through and finding ones that I enjoyed that are kind of just standalone ones. And I picked up this one, and I am bummed out about one thing on it. So this is The Shadow with Alec Baldwin. This is actually a really good role for him. I think that he did The Shadow really well. I love The Shadow, and I used to listen to the audio, like the radio recordings that they have of The Shadow, and then the old cliffhangers, uh, comic books. So I really liked this, except this bums me out right here. Full frame. It's not widescreen. And I didn't buy it for a while because I thought maybe right here it would say widescreen, or maybe, be up here. It looks like they never released this at all. I looked online, I checked, there is not a widescreen version of this, which is a drag because it's a Russell Mulcahy film. And who's the guy who did Highlander. And so the film looks beautiful, but it's just not, it's full frame. So you're losing picture, which really sucks on the sides. And then this one I am happy with. I even got it in its white box, and it's The Rocketeer. Big fan of this film. Great cast. The comic book is awesome. So I do recommend The Rocketeer. See what? Oh, so it looks like that. Do thumbs up. Is it Siskel and Ebert? Yeah, Siskel and Ebert. Great film. Special effects like the green screen and stuff could look better. This is during ILM's time, where kind of like Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, where their stuff was not exactly up to par to what it used to be. But it's still a great movie. It's Jennifer Connelly looking amazing, Timothy Dalton playing the villain. He's supposed to be like Errol Flynn. It is a great film. So it is really good. This was another one that was on Donald's list, but I decided to pick up the collection. Looks like he did too. And this is the Dragonheart 5 movie collection. So I figured why pay, like $5.99 for the first movie, which is what was on his list, when I could pay $7.99 for 5 movies. I've only seen the first film. I did watch a couple reviews on YouTube that said like they really liked the first one. I liked the first one. It grew on me. I wasn't a big fan when it first started, but I did like it as it went on. I liked the grift between the Dragon Slayer and the dragon. I thought was pretty good. Dennis Quaid was just Dennis Quaid with an accent, but he still sounded like Dennis Quaid. And then Sean Connery just sounded like Sean Connery, even though he's the voice of the dragon. The second one, which is a Dragonheart, A New Beginning, I've heard is pretty bad. Especially they one review even showed a picture of the dragon, which looks awful CGI wise. Dragonheart 3, I've heard was pretty good. That is the Sorcerer's Curse. Dragonheart 4, Battle for the Heartfire. I heard some okay stuff about, but I completely forgot what the reviewer said. Donald even forgot what he even thought of it because he's seen all of these. But everybody seems to think this one is the best sequel, which is Dragonheart Vengeance. So, and that one has Helena Bonham Carter as the dragon. It's like a snow dragon. Everything else has like a guy in it. So you get like Sean Connery, Robbie Benson, Ben Kingsley, Patrick Stewart, some great people, and then Helena Bonham Carter. So nice thing, all of these are on their own disc. So at least they look and sound good. So I'm pretty happy. Then we have Morella's Blood Flood, a triple avalanche of horror, an all-night terror rama. Kind of an Elvira type person, I guess, or a vampire type person. I've seen some of these movies, but I haven't watched this disc in particular. I think this is from Fred Olin Ray's company. Um, yeah, Retro Media. It says welcome to Graveyard Theater. And it's a triple feature. So you get Grave of the Vampire with William Smith. That's from 1974. Boris Karloff, House of Evil, 1968. And then you get Guru the Mad Monk, which is Andy Milligan, and that's from 1970. And it is all bookended by 3 spooky episodes of Morella's Graveyard Theater. So it says 4 hours of nerve-wracking fear. Looks like they're all color, but they're full screen and widescreen. So I just picked them up for the movies. I don't have the movies. Like I said, I'm not really sure who she is, but okay. Then this one was pretty cool. I've been looking for it with its slipcover, and I finally found it. So it's Masters of Murder Collection. It's got this cool kind of slick, it's kind of like indented here. It's like a really nice looking sleeve. And you're getting the movies of Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy, and Ed Gein. So the pictures that they're showing here, it's actually the movie Ted Bundy, the movie Dahmer, the movie Gacy, and the movie Ed Gein. So that's Jeremy Renner right there as Jeffrey Dahmer. He does a great job. He looks nothing like Jeffrey Dahmer, but he does a great job in the movie. This is Gacy here, which has one of the worst audio commentaries I've ever heard because of how inaccurate it is. Ted Bundy is up here, which I believe also has Tiffany Shepis in it. And then Ed Gein is Stephen Railsback. And then got them all like that. And so, yeah, so then it's got the actual names on here. So Dahmer, Ted Bundy, Ed Gein, and Gacy. I don't think. I enjoyed all of these. So this is definitely worth it, especially if you can find it with its slip jacket. And our last movie here is one that I picked up today on my way home from work. This is probably the last movie I'm going to be, or actually, this is a TV show that I'm going to be picking up for a while from Zia Records. I've been watching first seasons of TV shows, even though I've already seen the first season and probably like half of the second season. So this is the complete first season of Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles. I used to be a huge Terminator fan, and until they started just bringing out garbage Terminator movies, and now not so much. I own them all, but and I still need to watch Terminator Zero. But I do like the show. It's basically skips over part three. So it goes like one, two, then Sarah Connor Chronicles, but her cancer is still brought up in this because they mentioned in part three that Sarah Connor died off screen of cancer. And she definitely is probably the best Sarah Connor, of course, minus Linda Hamilton. So, and love Summer Gall, I think is how you say her last name. She is awesome in this. And there she is there. So once I can, I'll pick up the season two. It's sad that they only did two seasons. It ends on a cliffhanger, if I remember correctly, from season two. And it would have been nice to finish that off. And yeah, Lena Headey, Sarah Connor, Summer Gall, which I might be saying wrong, sorry, as Cameron, of course, tribute to James Cameron. Thomas Dekker, John Connor, it was actually a pretty good John Connor, and Richard T. Jones as Agent James Ellison. So I remember enjoying this. I remember liking it, and like I said, I was hoping that they would continue it, but that just was not in the plan. So that's like that. It's got her head there, and then goes into the Terminator body there. Brian Austin Green also comes into the series, plays Reese's brother. Okay, so that's it. That's it. So this is, you know, at least for a while, the last Zia Records video. So thank you for watching it. I appreciate it. We'll do a quick recap here. So first season of The Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Then we got Masters of Murder Collection, which has Ted Bundy, Dahmer, Gacy, Ed Gein. Uh, Blood Floor, the Blood Flood. So three movies on that: Grave of the Vampire, House of Evil, Guru the Mad Monk. Then you got the Dragonheart 5-movie collection, Rocketeer, The Shadow, sadly full frame, Roger Rabbit with 2 missing photos, Removal, Removal, Oz Perkins, The Girl in the Photographs, Oz Perkins, Alita, Battle Angel, Robert Rodriguez, James Cameron, John Landau. Second James Cameron thing, along with Sarah Connor Chronicles, Forrest Gump, Luc Besson, and Christopher Lambert, Subway, Tom Jane, Slayers, It's Fam Time, John Bud Carlos, The Dark, really trippy sci-fi movie. I recommend watching it. And Death Nurse, the very first one. So there we go. That's everything. So okay, everybody, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. And thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. Let me know down below if you've seen any of these and what you think of them. Um, and I'm curious because a lot of these I've never even seen. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if any of these are good. They probably are, at least most of them. Never know. All right. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate it. And I'll try to do some more kind of like Halloween type stuff. Maybe do like my favorite Halloween type of movies that I own, since I won't be going out and really buying anything. So they have to be in my collection. So maybe there'll be my favorite Halloween movies that I own for October, something like that. I'll try to think of something creative, since I can't really bring anything new in right now. The times are hard, man. They really are. This new car is killing me. But you don't want to hear about all that. So, all right. So I'll talk to everybody soon. Thank you for watching. Take care. Be good to each other. Bye.